All right, everybody, ready to dig into something we all think about?
I know I do.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Or more like, how to get more of it, am I right?
The eternal question.
You all send in some really interesting articles about this, and I gotta say, I'm really feeling ready to unearth some seriously valuable insights today. We're going way beyond counting sheep, though, right? You're looking for, like, actionable advice.
Definitely. And what's really cool is how these sources we've got, they kind of bridge like ancient wisdom with modern science
Yeah.
to help us unlock a better night's sleep,
Yeah.
you know?
Totally. One of the things that jumped out from this article, I think it was the one in Arabic, was how much it emphasized sticking to a sleep schedule, even on the weekends, which, ouch, that one kind of stings for me. Like, is that really that big of a deal?
It really is, yeah. It all comes down to our internal clocks, that circadian rhythm.
Right.
So when you keep a regular sleep schedule, you're basically setting this alarm clock, but for like your whole body.
Okay, so explain it to me like I'm 5. What's actually going on when I do that?
So basically, your body, it craves predictability. Like
Mhm.
it thrives on routine. So
Right.
when you're consistent with your sleep, your body knows, okay, this is when we release those sleepy hormones. This is when we lower the temperature. This is when we get ready for peak performance.
Wow.
It's a cascade, right?
Yo. So all those weekend sleep-ins.
Yeah.
Totally backfiring. I
Yeah.
never even thought about it that way. And speaking of setting the stage, right, this source also talked about the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Like 4 seconds in, you hold for 7, and then you breathe out for 8. Sounds simple enough, but
Mhm.
could I pull that off while, scrolling on my phone?
Mm.
I'm kidding. Mostly.
Well, that brings up a good point, though,
Okay.
because the advice to avoid screens before bed, we've all heard it, but the science behind it is it's really interesting.
So you're saying it's not just about, like, the temptation to keep scrolling.
It's not just about the willpower, no.
Mm.
Electronic devices, especially at night, they emit this blue light, and it messes with our sleep cycle.
Okay.
Big time.
How so?
Well, that blue light, it tells your brain it's still daytime.
Oh.
So it actually suppresses melatonin production.
Melatonin.
That's the sleep hormone.
That's the sleep hormone.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you're essentially telling your body to stay awake, even when you're exhausted.
Okay, so between like the phone thing and my totally random sleep schedule, I'm basically working against myself here. This source also mentioned the whole, sleep in a cool dark room advice. Is that like actually important, or is that kind of an old wives' tale?
No, it's legit. Think about it. Our ancestors, they slept in caves, right?
Right.
Naturally dark and quiet. Darkness helps your body produce melatonin, and that cooler temperature, it signals to your body that it's time to wind down. It mimics that natural temperature drop that happens when we fall asleep.
Huh. So it's not just about being tired enough. It's about creating the right environment, the right...
Exactly. A sleep sanctuary.
Yes. It makes you wonder about all the other stuff that plays into it, too. Like, how much do stress hormones mess with our sleep? I feel like that's a whole other deep dive.
Oh, for sure. Another time, for sure.
Real-
But one thing this source emphasizes, and I think it's so important, everyone's different.
Right.
These tips are a fantastic starting point, but sometimes you need that personalized advice to really crack the code.
That's true. That's true. Wow, this has been really eye-opening. We've got things we can try tonight, like that 4-7-8, breathing, and I feel like I actually understand the why behind a lot of these, like, classic sleep tips now.
That's what we like to hear.
Just thinking about that cool, dark room is already making me feel calmer.
See? It works.
Right.
But here's the thing. Pay attention to your body, right?
Mm.
Notice how different environments make you feel before bed.
I know, interesting.
Like, do you feel a difference between reading a physical book versus scrolling through your phone?
Oh, yeah.
Your body will tell you what works best.
I love that. All right, everyone, go forth and prioritize that sleep. We'll see you next time, and until then, happy dreaming.
Sweet dreams.